Hey guys, so this might look a little different, and that's because it is. This was my world that I had going before I pretty much quit Minecraft, and then right before I started up the Let's Play with the brand new world. I just figured, since I had this save file around and I spent some time building things in here, I'd kind of just show you guys what this world looks like and what I had going on here. So this was my main house, pretty modest. I didn't really have a reason to make it any bigger than that. My spawn point is directly inside of this house, and let's see. These trees, I had to go pretty far to find a snow biome. I kind of liked, the log cabin look with the pine trees. Kind of felt more like a mountain home or something. Yeah, so I planted pines around. I never really got around to planting them everywhere. You'll see there's torches pretty much everywhere because I got tired of having mobs spawn at nighttime when I was doing things outside. These torches go for quite a ways. Let's just kind of get a better view. Yeah, I pretty much put torches as far as I think mobs would have spawned around me. And it wasn't really just for the fact that I didn't want mobs spawning at night. It was also pretty much because I have a mob system in here. Well, a mob grinder, mob tower. And that's actually hidden underground. And I wanted to make sure at nighttime it would still produce enough mobs. Okay, so I think first I'll take you into the house, show you that, and then I'll show you this building in a minute. So this is my house. Did the 3x3 mine shaft straight down to bedrock, and this piece of glass right here was my starting point, so I always spawned right where I wanted to. Just have a little skylight here, just some chests with some basic things. A lot of saplings from growing trees. I never actually set up a tree farm in this world. Basically what I did before I planted all these pines was I just had saplings and just placed them everywhere out here and just chopped them down. Just kept doing that over and over again. So yeah, I just had some basic, things up here, just a crafting table, some furnaces, and just some storage, and a bed. My water ladder that no longer works, and I actually had to fill in the spaces here because I had ladders every other block, which you're no longer able to do. So let's go all the way down. Yep, so this mine is pretty much almost the same thing as what I have in my current Let's Play world, except you can see the mines go down way further. Yeah, this was my storage room where I kept everything. Just kind of did the double chest things with some fence posts and then put signs on them to show what I had in there. My little furnace area. I found a record in a dungeon. I guess there isn't one in here right now. Unless I have it on me. Nope. Not sure. And my food supply. This was before mushrooms were good. And then I had a little bit of a wheat farm. I'll show you. And this was my supply of everything all my valuables. So you can see I was doing really good on diamonds. And I pretty much got to the point, look at that, almost 2 full stacks of iron blocks. So I was pretty much at the point where I didn't need to mine anymore, and then things kind of got boring, and I ended up just quitting because there was nothing to do. Yeah, I have a mob tower that feeds items directly into my storeroom. It's not the fastest mob tower ever, but it does work. F3 and check it out. Well, for some reason there's kind of a glitch in this world. I don't know if it's this world or all of the worlds, but like if you stay too long around like your mob tower, mobs just stop spawning. I'm gonna walk a distance away and I'll come back and show you what this thing looks like when it's full. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I had switched it to peaceful, so all the items in the system should now be gone. Let's switch this to hard. And okay, there we go. Wow. Just mob spawning everywhere. And it doesn't take too long for items to come out of this thing and just start filling up. I'll take you inside this mob tower in just a little bit. Just kind of want to show you guys how this is working, or how fast the items come out. You'll notice that I have water here, which seems kind of weird and makes noise. There is a reason for that. I actually went around to all the low points in the oceans, and I set up little areas for squid to swim into. And then I dug tunnels from those areas into the mob tower water system. So squids would actually spawn out in the ocean, swim down into those tunnels, swim into the water system, and actually drop into here. So I had, well, I don't have now, but I did have, squids just kind of hanging out down here. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, and then here come the items. Yeah, you can just see there's so many mobs in there. And with those items coming out, like full double chest of arrows, a lot of TNT, gunpowder. Oop, that wasn't smart. Bones and string, and I started doing a bunch of colored blocks. I was kind of had a goal to have 64 of every single color at one point, but I don't know, I kind of lost interest in doing that. So, okay, I guess I can turn that off. Let's just kind of throw this stuff away real quick so we can see what's coming out of there. Okay, so no mob drops on me. Yeah, it's not the fastest grinder in the world, but I mean, it's enough to keep me well stocked for everything. And then, yeah. Okay, so we've seen that. You might be wondering about this cactus. I actually had a whole bunch of slime spawning in here, and it was getting really annoying listening to all those slimes just making their splatter sound as they're hopping around. So these cactus are here to kind of automatically take care of them. The only problem is, like that, the entryway is so narrow, actually get hit. You actually hit those. So this door right here goes two places. One place went to the nether. It's just my little portal area here. I dug it so far back because this thing's kind of loud. I didn't want to be listening to that all the time. And this way is kind of my access point to my mob grinder. And so I have a lava blade there. I'm going to put this on peaceful yeah, I'm going to put this on peaceful so we can hop in here real quick. So I have a lava blade there, and a lava blade here, and one on the other side. This is a 13 by 13 square room, I believe. I'll have to double check those numbers. Let's see. I'm gonna grab this lava down here so I don't die. Maybe I have to kill it off. There we go. Okay, yeah, so all the items come from those streams back there. They wash down here, and then they come down this way. And I can't get out of this now. Okay, so there are, let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like 7 or 8 spawning floors. Kind of hard to see, it's so dark up there. Yeah, and this was my grinder floor. Then in here, let's see if I can just break this open without causing too much damage. This is probably gonna flood when I do this. Oh right, I had to have a little space. Okay, so this was kind of like my utility room when I was building this, just kind of like a big open area. I had an infinite water pool for filling up all around. So basically what happens is the mobs fall down these corners. There's holes in each one of these corners. These two over here filter down into that lava blade that was right in front of us. These two corners have their own lava blade. I think it's right where those 2 blocks are. This ladder here is to prevent water from coming out. I guess I could have put a door here, I just never did. I just had the ladder there and 1 block like that so I could see mobs coming through and they couldn't see me. Yep, I think it's time to go upstairs. Okay, just have a quick nap. If you didn't see that sign, it's kind of a programming joke. I am a computer programmer. Thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I guess I could show you this real quick. In this world, before I made that mob tower, I found a skeleton spawner. That's where this goes. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just playing around with the detector rails and the powered rails. So I never really spent much time making this thing look good or anything like that. I was just for functionality. Oh, come on. Oh, no, no. Yeah, this thing has changed so much since I put it together. Okay, and we're off. This really doesn't go down that far. And these detector rails, I don't know why I did that. It just thought it'd be interesting, like when you run over them, it'll power the powered rail, which is kind of unnecessary. You can just, you know, put a redstone torch next to them, but that's just what I had done. Okay. And this was the first skeleton spawner that I'd found. So I just kind of, you know, built a room. It was 3 by 3. I'm just going to go ahead and break into here to show you guys. So the skeleton spawner is up there. 3 by 3 room. They spawn, they fall down to the water, and then they're pushed into this little area. And since I think it was about 1.4, 1.5, something like that, mobs start behaving differently when they enter the water. Before they would hit this glass and there was some kind of weird current and they would be sucked down and wouldn't float at all. But now in the newer versions of Minecraft, this doesn't work too well. Whoop. Alright, sorry about that. Accidentally quit the game. Oh, I need to grab those torches out of here. Yeah, like I was saying, in the newer versions of Minecraft, this doesn't really work too well. Mobs seem to like want to swim a lot more. Let me not quit the game and put this on a difficulty so they can spawn. Kind of show you what I mean. I did put this on hard, didn't I? Yeah, so they kind of go down and then they start swimming up a little bit. It's like They will stay down sometimes, but they'll also just kind of float up and then, you know, take a breath of air. So it kind of works, kind of doesn't work. It could be better, and that's why I decided to switch over to the lava method. Yeah, like right there. He's not even drowning, he's just kind of floating. Just some caves I was exploring, no real reason to look at that. This is the entrance where I found the skeleton spawner. Okay, alright, I put push buttons in here. Let's head back. There's an entrance to, I think it's the same cave, just a different entry point. I think I had another door down here somewhere else for the same cave. Yeah, right there. Okay, well, that cart's gone. This railway, I wanted to get the 1,000-kilometer achievement. So I will show you that last, I think. Okay. So this was like the only major big build that I had in here besides the mob tower. What I did, this building is actually, I think, exactly the same size as my mob tower. I made it one level below the surface so I could cover it with dirt and you wouldn't see, you know, cobblestone poking up, because that just doesn't look nice, just a big open area of cobblestone. So I built, like, I guess you could call it a greenhouse on top of it. So I had a cactus farm here. They all pop off, fall down into this water stream, and then get taken outside to a collection area. I had a tree farm here. This design is totally ripped off of Ethos. I watched his video, really liked it, and then I decided to, you know, pretty much copy it. I liked how this all filtered out, so I did the same exact thing for this cactus farm. Then I had a couple of things for wheat in here. I'm just gonna walk in here. So it's just one square of water in the center with a half block on top. Same thing on that side. Yeah, I had this like that to keep the leaves from, you know, going crazy. And back to peaceful. So I can show you the mob system in here. I think this was the way I went down before. Yeah. Okay, let's grab some water. Or, I'm sorry, some torches. Well, actually, before I do that, let me just show you the collection area for this stuff. So that water dropped down here and it just has a conveyor that comes out right here. Same thing for the cactus. They fall down into a little conveyor and they all collect right here. It's not a very convenient collection system, and I didn't really think about making it any better because I was doing this solely for myself. And I don't know, I go more for function than beauty when I'm doing things specifically for myself. Okay, and this is kind of... Whoop, I fell into my own trap. These are just where the water comes down under the trees and spit out, and same thing for the cactus. So the mobs spawn on this big pad, and then eventually they'll walk into these streams, which carry down into a hole way down there. And the ones that drop from like the first 3 floors, I think, pretty much instantly die when they hit the bottom. And this same floor pattern, minus these things here, are copied all the way down. There's much better ways to do it, which I'll be making in my new world. And I don't really remember where I saw this design from, but I mean, it works pretty good. These conveyors are the full 8 long, with just kind of like a little separation in between them. So it uses the maximum length for the water on all these edges. Okay, what else? I could show you, I think, my squid. Yeah. Okay, you can see like a little buoy out here. There's another buoy here, and I have them pretty much everywhere where I was seeing squid spawn. Sorry, using a diamond pickaxe for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna swim over here real quick. Yeah, there's another buoy over there. I think there's another one right there. I didn't really terraform this area to make them all filter down to one general area. I was just kind of like wherever the low points were, I put in a buoy. And let's cruise down here. Okay, so this is the low point. And then I made this like another low point right around it, so once squid actually enter this lower area, they have nowhere to go but into here. And this will just carry them all the way down. Let's see if I can get down there. Yeah, these pretty much just tunnel all the way down into the lower part of my mob system. Other streams kind of converge at different points. I don't know if they converge into this one. Doesn't look like it. Okay, and then there's just a kind of a 1 square drop, and this should enter into the mob tower. This is where other streams are converging, and this goes into the mob tower here. So let's see if I can do this without dying. Yep, there we go. And I guess while we're here, I can show you how this collects into... No, I blocked this all in. Oh well. Yeah, and then this comes down out of the mob grinder, and this should be my storeroom. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to end the video. I'm going to just go ahead and hop in this cart and show you my 1,000-kilometer track all the way down. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my old world. I know it's not really as creative as my newer world is, but that's pretty much because I was building it specifically for myself, and I didn't really see a point in making everything beautiful. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this track.